only. Okay. First of all, you are not kids. You should understand first. No one can take initiative to, you know, create some interest in you and follow. This is not school and college, guys. Come in time. SQL means structured query language. Okay. So if you want to store any data structured query language, we can. Amazon RDS. Okay. So a very important understanding here. Okay, my end already one database is create a database. Create a database means you are creating a database instance. Don't confuse here. I'm creating a which instance you require. These many flavors are there. These are all what relational database services you can choose. Here only we discuss, right? So you just ignore these two, first two. I will tell you what it is also. So MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQL Server, IBM Cloud also. Recently added IBM also. Now, if I click MySQL, what is the meaning here? I want MySQL Server. You are saying to your providers. Okay. And they're asking which instance type you require, which storage you require. Okay. You are saying that same server only, but they will create. You can give your requirements. After creating, they will give access. That's it. How to access my database? With help of username, password, and point. It's possible. Clear now? These three credentials are required. For server, EC2 server means PEM5 public IP. Database means endpoint, username, password. Any database, whether AWS, Azure, GCP, normal database, these are the credentials to access the database. Clear? Okay. Read this. MySQL is most popular open source database in the world. Okay. MySQL and RDS offers the rich features. MySQL, if you can take an RDS now, you will get so many benefits. Instead of taking MySQL on EC2, the difference is what MySQL on EC2, you can take care everything. You are not responsible for that, except maintenance, electricity, and all. But MySQL and RDS, we will provide so many features. Those are support database size up to 64 TB records you can insert if MySQL on RDS. Okay. Support these many data types, general purpose and something instant, volume types. Supports what? Automated backup and point time recovery. Automatically it will take automatic backup. You no need to do anything, right or not? Next, supports up to 15 read replicas. We'll discuss what is read replica and I'll wait. Okay. So these many features you will get. Okay. Now I'm creating which instance? MySQL. Means immediately the meaning they are preparing a one instance for you. They are installing MySQL on that. Now, which version MySQL you want? You can select. Guess here I'm able to see these many versions. Now 8.0.41 is there. I want 8.0.42. Is it possible? No. The reason, whatever versions are giving, you need to stick on that only. But DB and EC2, possible. Server is your level, right? You can connect a server, whatever version you can take from the Google, you can install. But here server is not in our end. OS is not our control. Then custom actions not possible. Whatever actions they are defining, you can stick on that only. Clear now? Yeah. So we have a different templates they're offering here. One is production, dev one test, free tier. Production means they will give some suggestions, what options you need to enable. Dev means what options you need to enable. Free tier means what options you need to enable. They're giving some different scenarios. Free tier not required, right? High availability servers, different regions and all not required. You are just practicing only. But if application is really running, we need to take some high availability concepts we can implement, scalability concepts we can implement and all. If you go for production, if you can go the last, see the bill, $1,700, I think per year. Clear? By changing these types, it will change also. By changing the types means here if you can take a huge size, the bill will change 2184. Whenever you can increase the performance of the server by changing the RAM and CPU, bill also will increase.
Like our phone.
Okay, we are just simply creating one table by this much of RAM and CPU, $2,000, which is equal to uh, 2 lakhs. Okay, yeah. See now, deployment options. This is very important. Recently, they are updated this dashboard for better clarity. Before, no clarity for everyone. Even I explain also. Now, see, very clear. Today, your job is, your work is to, I'm not going to explain anything today, these three. Understand by yourself what these three different models. Single agent means what? Multi-agent means what? Multi-agent different. What it is, try to understand today. 40% of RDS you can easily understand if you're able to understand these three diagrams. Okay. Yeah. But if I go for free tier, this two is disabled. Not required. Multi-agent level, multi-region level for your one table, right? Yeah. But don't go with any options. You will get bill. But understand theoretically. If you can go now simply no bill, free tier only. RDS 1 year free. Again there is a limitations. How to check? Huh? Go to here, billing and cost map. Right click, open link. Instead of asking trainer, we can go here. Go to cost explorer. Go to here, free tier. Is there an RDS? Relational database service. 4 GB something, 20 GB per month I think, or 12 months. There is a limit. I used already 19.9%. Like that you can check. Go to RDS. MySQL I have already selected. Reader already selected. Identifier you can give any name. Okay, keep as is. Username password required, right? Database while creating table. Username is admin. Okay. Password I'm giving. Special few special characters are not accept. These special characters are not accept. Like instance class is what? Something T4Z micro 2 CPUs 1 GB RAM is minimum. This is server only, right? Creating. That's what RAM and CPU. Storage means EBS, hard disk, 20 CB. Connectivity, connect to an instance, EC2 compute. No, don't connect in EC2 instance. I'm creating normally. Next, public access. No problem. We are testing, right? We are testing, right? We can enable access. Later we can work with no also. Lot of concepts are there with the database, but interesting. Availability zones. Server only, right? Availability no preference, it will take anything. Monitoring, we'll discuss few options later, not now. That's it. These are the main. Server means these are the main. So they are giving here the free tier eligibility options also. You can see. Now guys, in your server, if you need monitoring something, you need to install in the server monitoring agent. Okay. For your server, you need a high availability across agent. You can create one more server in different subnet. If you want to create a across region, you need to create one more server in across region. But here you no need to do anything. Simply you can select only. They will take care. If you select this option, this database they will take care in different availability zones. By managing by them. That's what serverless. Server level we no need to worry. We need to focus on where? Database, data, queries and all. Clear? If I create a database, it will create in 10 minutes. At this time, I'm not going to create. The reason we have only 8 minutes of time. So, we'll discuss options one by one. Tomorrow I will show how to create the database, how to connect out running queries and all. We'll start learning. So now let's come here. Okay, let's see this first. Single agent DB instance means what? Server. You are creating still server only. Okay. After that, what you can do? Access this, create a database. Inside, create a tables. Clear? Server inside multiple databases we can create, no problem. Database inside multiple tables we can create. Tables inside multiple records we create. Simple. Clear the hierarchy? Okay. Single agent DB instance means what? One instance only. Very good. If this instance is down, database is down. We can consider. That's what. If you choose a production environment means what? Giving access to public this database, not directly database through access. Mandatory. These are all. If you go with still single agent, your wish, but this is not recommended. Right or not? At any cost, database may crash means entire project can down, application down, data loss, everything problems. Okay, this is not at all recommended at any time except free tier practice. You may get a doubt. Can I one server is there, right? Can I add auto scaling group for this? You don't have any control to do anything. This is not in your control. Immediately you get one more doubt. Okay. In this case, Debian EC2 is there, right? Debian EC2 process, not RDS. That EC2 can I configure auto scaling group? You may get a doubt, right? How many instances need to create for database? If in case, if I create a one, can I create two, three, four through auto scaling? Multiple databases are recommended? No. If you configure auto scaling, what auto scaling will take care? Create one more database server. Create one more database server. Finally, your end instead of one database server, multiple database servers are running. What happened? Multiple database servers, if you create, what will happen? Cost, cost secondary. Huh? I'll tell you, see. You know three tiers, just how to work, right? This is what? Front end server. I will explain tomorrow this architecture in detail. The reason we have a retrieval concept tomorrow. Very good. Data inconsistency. Front end server connect to back end server. Back end server connect to data base. Okay. One database.